Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this fabulous Friday here in Connecticut. You know, I was out riding my bike this morning and this guy that I usually see, Pete, walking his dog. Have a good Friday, good weekend, Ralph. I said, thanks, Pete. And then I went around the block and I saw him again. I said, dude, I'm retired. Every day is Friday. Every day is the weekend. It's just so cool, Mom. Man, I suggest it for all of you. Anyway, with that said, let's finish up the week. Endurance. I've talked about this before, I really and truly believe this is what separates the merely excellent from the great. All right? Let me honk a little bit. Haven't played a note. We'll see what we got. Locked and loaded, baby. Life's good. Ease. A little barbed wire. Endurance. Here's the deal. As I said, strength, flexibility, endurance. These are athletic terms. For specifically trumpet players, tone, power, range, and endurance. Okay, but strength and flexibility definitely affect your tone, power, range, endurance. All right, you get the idea. Okay, but we're going all physical culture today instead of actual trumpet. So strength, flexibility, endurance. Now, LeBron James. Okay, it does him no good to be able to do one whirly-bird 360-degree tomahawk dunk. The most impressive thing you've ever, if you've only done one, and then he has to go sit down because he's toast. Endurance, man. 105-mile-an-hour fastball. You only throw one. You hurt your arm. You're done for the day. Guys, you need endurance. For trumpet, you need your double C's, everything, right from the first notes of the day to the last note of the sadistic band leader that wants to finish with a maiden solo. You got to be there. The great ones are. Mel Broyles was. Herseth, Maurice, Doc, God bless him. Now, Doc's the first one to tell you he didn't have it first thing in the day. But by the time he went anywhere as a professional, he had it worked out. So it was there from the beginning, and he had it all day, all night. Endurance. Okay? Now, I'm going to give you two little tidbits that we don't get that much. Tidbit number one, I've talked about this before. Endurance is the ability to stay relaxed over a long period of time. You keep that relaxed, you can play forever. The tongue that's controlling the compression is not going to get tired. I have been doing this for how many years now, the tongue control? I've never said, I need a break. My tongue, never. That has all the strength you could possibly need to play triple C's and beyond. All right? That does not give out. This tightens up. You keep that relaxed, and there is nothing you can't do on the trumpet if you have a 1SB. If you don't have a 1SB, it's almost impossible to keep it relaxed. Okay? Now, I've done this before, and I'm going to do it again because this is not the last time I talk about endurance. Completely relaxed. How long, now we're talking about endurance, how long can I keep it in that position? Forever and a day. Now, what I'm going to do is starting right from the middle finger, right from the tip, I'm going to start to tighten everything up. Okay? I'm not going to move it. I'm just going to tighten everything up. I feel it in my forearm. I feel it in my elbow, all the way up my shoulder. I'm feeling it. Tight, tight, tight. Now you notice the hand has moved, but it's tight. How long am I going to? 5 minutes. It's already starting to hurt. Anybody that has a gadget, because you have to tighten up the orbicularis oris, tighten up the corners, doesn't know what they're talking about. Now, here's a little tidbit that I know I've talked about before. Okay? The great Russian powerlifters. Not the bodybuilders. I'm talking the powerlifters, Olympic powerlifters. Alexeyev, just, deadlifting over 1,000 pounds, clean and jerking. I mean, just freakish strength. This is what how they worked out. Let's say the deadlift. Let's say Alexeyev was pulling 1,000 plus on the deadlift. Okay? He needed 1,000 to be ready for the Olympics. What he would do when he was working out his deadlift, he would go 75% of max. What's 75% of max? Dude, that's your happy zone. Case closed. That's your happy zone. And he would do 1 rep. 1. He put it down, take a walk, go get something to drink, talk to his homies. Then he'd go back and do another one. 1 rep, 75% of max. Okay? But he would do that all day. Why? It was imperative for muscle memory for him to train his muscles when his body was completely fresh. Every lift he made, he was not straining. He was under some strain, there's no question, but he was not doing any damage. Oh, no pain, no gain. Stupid. And every single one of him and his people on that team could knock off an 1,000-pound deadlift, try that sometime, and then flop into a flat split. Brilliant. That is how you practice for endurance. These morons, now, I won't even say morons. I take that back, because what I'm about to say makes perfect sense. When you practice for endurance, you get an etude, you get a characteristic study, and you go 8 bars the first day. Then you come back maybe a couple days later and you try to go 9 bars. And then you come back a few days later, you try to go 10 bars. Geez, by the end of the month, 6 weeks, you're doing the whole thing, right? No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. If you are going 10 bars today, okay, this is my day to go 10 bars, and you crash at number 6, but you keep going, that is not, just keeping that thing on your face a la Caruso drivel, is not building chops. It is not building endurance. The way to build endurance is to play a characteristic study like Alexeyev, like those Russians, 2, 3, 4 measures tops at a time. That's it. Stop. Okay? Then you go back. You get something to drink. You spit buzz it, and then you go back and play it again. You are training your muscles like the Russian powerlifters to always be fresh as a daisy when you play. That is how you get endurance. And by the time you get down to the bottom of the page, you've trained yourself not to tighten up. That is how you get endurance. Case closed. All right, guys, have a good weekend. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables, and live your life with true power. Not the fake stuff, true power. Love you all.